hard. Men and women gonna feel this one. This is the taking over the game. All right, everybody. Welcome to Truth After Dark.
Do you think that men or women are more toxic?
Okay, are men or women more toxic? Men.
Woman.
Welcome everybody to another episode of The Truth After Dark. I am your host, Lazar Faraday, and of course we have the Paul Pierce in the building. What's up? How you doing?
Back at it.
Back at it. I hope everyone has signed up for our Patreon account where we share exclusive
guys be
content
heartbreaking?
that you can get nowhere else. Juicy and delicious. So I hope that you guys
crazy.
are signed up. Link will be in the bio of this video.
Subscribe. Check this out next week. We got some real good content coming. So make sure y'all tune in.
I could get a whiff of what you're saying. We could be toxic in our own ways.
So we're gonna touch on some current events. Number
like
one,
I said,
to
women
start,
got like the
But
power.
girls play games, and they do.
So like, just say like
Diddy's
this.
probably gonna get
Say
off.
if you got
Right now, his lawyers agreed to a
it's easier for you to
sentencing
fuck
date
your
of October
boyfriend friend
3rd. They
than
first
your
pushed
friend to
back
fuck
on that date initially,
your friend.
but they
your boyfriend
agreed
to
to
fuck your
October 3rd. The defense
You think
must file
so?
motions
What
by
you think?
July
I
30th.
think girls switch up
With
real
the
quick.
government response by August.
You right though.
What you mean?
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you right about that. Girls do
Laser
switch up.
charges.
Yeah.
But guys do that shit too.
Probably looking at,
Especially
which is
black
what
dudes,
his
they be
like
like
the
their
defense
friends,
is
like, they
working
don't
towards
care.
is basically like 20
I wouldn't say
months to,
switched
like,
up. I say
30
black
months.
guys more
Really?
cutthroat.
Yeah, they're trying
do you
to get
mean?
him
So
like
like
5
they
to
don't
10
really
years,
switch up when they
but
friend. Like
I
they
don't
still
think
fuck
And
with
that's
their
when
mans
time
and stuff
served.
like
So
that.
Yeah, but they still
by the
gonna
time
Temptation.
fuck
Maybe the
your
temptation.
girl.
It just
They be
yeah,
tempt. That's the
tempted.
thing is
It's
the
temptation.
temptation be like
Yeah,
more
it's more
strong.
strong.
16 months.
Yeah,
maybe?
so I agree with
Almost
that
a
for
year
sure.
and a half.
And their friends are closer. Girls, their
Yeah.
friends aren't
Being
actually
there for
close.
less than a year.
Girls, you right though.
Around the time
Girls
they
will.
announce.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn, that's a
He's
weird.
getting
girls
off
can go from
at
being your
a
best
lot.
friend to your worst
So-
enemy. Like,
Oh,
You know
completely.
what's crazy?
way
Like,
faster, I say.
and we
Guys
talk
that could be
about
like
this
that
trial.
too, but
Like,
way faster. Like y'all kind of be thick with each
Of
other.
course, he got a great
Oh, for
defense team,
sure.
but
And be real thick with each
let's
other.
not forget what the charges was.
Yeah.
You know, the charges
Boy.
wasn't like sexual harassment or it was like the it wasn't like battery or
Is it
like
recording?
you know because we saw a lot of violence with him and Cassie, right? We saw a lot of things that we don't
About to let her out.
like to see and or hear of how he
was
treated women.
Yeah.
Of
You
course,
gotta eat your
but
ice
that
cream.
wasn't the case.
Yeah.
The main case was racketeering. Now,
Sex trafficking.
sex trafficking. Now, is he or did he do some bad things? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely. He will never be looked at the same.
Yeah.
You know, and moving forward, when he does get out, like, it'll be interesting to be like, what type of business opportunities or what type of life will he live?
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
His
Like,
life will definitely be shaped differently.
yeah, and that's the thing. You like, damn, because his like reputation is pretty much kind of ruined, right?
Yeah.
And so like, who's like going to associate with him?
Yeah.
Like, who wants to be a part of that association?
Yeah.
Because now, how are we gonna look at you,
Yeah.
man? So, you
Yeah,
know,
that's
it's something that's happened, and these is the current events, and it really sheds some light on like the power in the music industry
Yeah.
that people have. And I'm gonna tell you that Diddy isn't alone in this. There's a lot of other people that names haven't been brought up.
Yeah.
And I don't have facts, but this is not a one of one.
Absolutely.
Because when you're in the industry and you're in the culture and you hear about certain situations, the thing about Diddy, you heard about this for years.
Yeah.
But now it got brought to the forefront for the people to know what's going on. But there's a lot of people that stuff been going on for years that it ain't a fact. It's hearsay, and throughout the industry and throughout rap culture and hip hop culture, you hear things.
Yeah.
But I take it with a grain of salt to where I'm like, yeah, whatever. Until it's a fact, when they go in that court, they present the facts.
Yeah.
And that's when the realization of it, when your heroes and the people you idolize, shit start coming to light. You like, damn, I heard it, but I didn't believe
yes.
it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rumors of a lot of stars like that, man. I'm telling you.
So another thing is that Jay-Z has an alleged son, and his son wins a major step in his paternity case. So the court reportedly ordered Jay-Z to submit a DNA sample.
Oh my
Jay-Z
God,
has had this alleged son. He looks just like him, but he's been denying it for a very long time. The son came out and did a whole court case and was like, "No, you're gonna prove the paternity test because I know you're my father."
How old is he?
You know what? I actually don't know his age. I think he's older though.
He's like a grown man.
Yeah, he's like a grown man. I don't know his age.
21, over 21?
Yeah, he's around that age.
Okay.
So he's older, but he's like not. He's like this not. He's not
Holy
claiming that son. Period.
shit!
All right.
So now the court reportedly ordered Jay-Z to submit a DNA
What are you gonna
sample.
do right now? Like, stuff
And now Jay-Z has to submit that and we have to find out the verdict if that's his son or not. But at this point, the son is grown, so he's probably just like, okay.
But like, let's just say the son comes back.
It is though. Like,
and
it's
his
a
son.
I
He
said
gotta pay,
it's
like,
long.
back child support?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Really?
I don't know.
How does that work?
I don't know exactly how that works, but I'm sure he's going to be paying something up. I know
Like,
that.
child support?
I don't know if it's back child support or if that's
Like,
even
man,
a
he should have
thing.
took me to court years ago then.
He has been. He's been trying to get him to do this test for a long time, and Jay-Z's been like, I'm Beyonce, this is my family. I don't know what you talking about. You ain't my son. He's been denying it for years. This is not, it was like some teen mom pregnancy situation. He's been denying this shit forever. He don't want to claim this son none. He's like, girl, you gonna figure it out. Like, that ain't my son.
How did it take so long to get to court?
Because it's one of those situations where he can't force him to do that. And Jay-Z's a powerful man. So this son don't have the access, the resources, or the money that Jay-Z has. So going up against a Jay-Z, trying to prove that that's his father, like, that takes years and years and years of effort. Like, finally, he's been pursuing this for a long time. Finally, he's able to do it. You don't think that mom's been pursuing it for her whole entire life to get that Jay-Z money? Yeah.
Whatever.
What you mean, whatever?
Come on, you need to go with that. Man,
I mean,
he got a whole beard. The kid got, like, come on, you should.
Yeah, well, she wants her money, and he wants his money. They want that. They're like, listen, I had your baby. Jay-Z said, listen, you're not about to ruin my family. We about not supposed to be polygamous over here, polyamory. We about to have our shit. You know, this ain't about to be that. So he said, this ain't my son. Whatever, girl, get on. So that, yeah, we'll see. So that actually triggered Nicki Minaj. So I don't know if you know that Nicki Minaj has beef with Jay-Z because she feels like he owes her all this money from the Rock Nation and says that he owes her 100 to 200 million in karmic debt. And that she claims she'll use that money to pay her fans college tuition.
Why? Wait, was she on Rock Nation?
So Nicki had some associates. Basically, Nicki feels like Jay-Z backdoored her career and like fucked her career up in a certain way, and that's what she claims. Whoa. So she feels like he owes her X amount of money in karmic debt. Yeah, exactly. Like, you kind of fucked me over. I would have made this money. You did me dirty. You're a trifling man. Yeah. So now she's like going hard. You know, Nicki she don't stay silent. I mean, obviously we never know, but another thing she said on the internet. So Megan Thee Stallion is facing a harassment lawsuit. Her former cameraman, who is gay, alleges he was forced to watch her have sex in a moving car in Ibiza. Wow. And Megan, they tried to dismiss the motion, but the judge denied Megan and Rock Nation's motion to dismiss. So the case has to move forward.
So he got
something because they're like, nope, we're not denying this. We have some type of proof where we're gonna have to make this case move forward.
But if I ask you if you my cameraman, I ask you to take this, is that forcing and you just do it? Or you say, no, I'm not gonna do it? You gotta say no first, and there's gotta be proof of you saying no.
That's not true. Because a lot of the time people can say, I felt like my job was on the line.
I never said that though.
But you can feel like, there could be insinuations like you have to do this. This is a powerful person. Oh my God, I need to make money. Like I need my career. And if I don't do this, it's giving I won't have a job. So, it could be like, you feel like you're coerced or you feel like you have to do it.
Everybody,
how was school?
We all like.
That's good.
I feel like forced is such a strong word if it's not like demanding, or if it's not on tape and you're not like saying if you don't do this, like if there's proof of that. But like if you my cameraman, I'm like, hey, record. And then something going on that like you
But
don't
they're not
record.
saying that he had to record it. He's saying that he forced her to watch it.
Watch it.
She forced him to watch.
Like record it, then watch it?
Not record it.
Oh,
She's he's the cameraman, but he wasn't cameramanning anything.
Oh, like you gotta sit here and watch it?
Yeah. Like I want you to watch me have sex.
All right, close your eyes.
Anyways, I'm not gonna wreck that. But Nicki Minaj also referenced that as well, and she was throwing subliminals because she don't fuck with Rock Nation.
Like, this is my thing too, and I'm not saying he wrong or she wrong or he. Listen, like the thing about the society we live in right now, where we at, everybody, it's such a money grab, so much of a money grab going on out there. It's almost sickening of the things that's going on, and some of them are justified.
Definitely.
And I'm not saying all of them.
Yeah.
But it's just like everybody is looking for a win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like as celebrities, you can't even like look at nobody. You can't even brush up against nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's just like everybody trying to get clout. Everybody trying to make money off of something that and it's just so disgusting on both sides of it. People with clout take advantage of people with no clout, and people with no clout take advantage of people who got clout. You know what I'm saying? That's the society we live in. That's crazy, right? Like I can't believe that. Me, I just be like, man, I got old school values and shit. And I'm just like, man, I'm not trying to take advantage of nobody. I'm not trying to chase nothing. I'm not trying to look like, and then now it makes me so scared and careful about who I talk to or what I say in the text.
You gonna be a pumpkin this Halloween?
What I do out in public, it's like you can't do nothing.
Yeah, but
because somebody gonna try to take advantage of you.
I gotta get
and
a
for me,
pumpkin
I believe in karmic debt as well. I believe that what I do and what I put out into the world is what I will receive. So I'm very careful about the things I do. I don't believe in taking advantage of people. I don't believe in lying on people. I always think that if you do things, anything that's the devil's, you have to give it up.
You a pumpkin?
Anything that's not for you and that's not truly yours, you have to give back. So I only want things that are truly mine and for me, and anything else can just get up out my way.
What else is going on?
So Plies, who I love.
I heard this one.
So he in response to the fact that you're out here telling women they're cooked over 30, Plies put out a PSA public that says 40 and up with a good job, where y'all at? He's on the hunt. And he said, if you 40 and up, that's what he's looking for. He wants that woman because he feels like she got her shit together. She ain't about the bullshit. She knows what she wants. She knows what she's on. He was like, I'm ready to take care of a woman 40 and up. What it do? So any woman
has got to be just 40 years old. That's his only qualifications. He didn't say nothing, did he?
I mean, he
Flies, come on, bro. What's the qualification? It can't just be 40. Hey, you ain't slick. Hey, you know them 40 and ups, they a little insecure. They desperate. You think you slick, Flies.
Just because they're 40 and up, they're insecure and desperate.
If they single, yeah.
That's not true. Don't say that.
Then what is it?
I don't think if they're 40 and up, they're insecure and desperate.
If you 40 and up.
What if you were married and you got a divorce?
You ain't got no kids.
No, what if they they have kids or they got a divorce. Just because you're 40 and up don't mean you have no kids.
If you 40 and up and Flies is looking for you, he knows the situation.
Which is what?
That you a little more thirstier than normal. Yo, standards almost is out the window. Tomorrow, right? And you got like you ain't got no room. I gotta get you some more toys though. Choosing, you gotta choose who chose you.
That's not true. Have you seen Bernice Burgos? The bitch looks good.
I don't know who that is.
She's fine, and she was just in Turks and Caicos living her best life. She looks the fuck good. She's a grandmother, and she's fine as hell. And I'm telling you right now, Bernice don't have no problems with
Doing
nothing.
What?
With having no man. This is her right here.
She got a man?
Do you see this lady?
Okay, she got a man?
I don't think she has a man, but do you see her? Paul, look at this lady.
I see her. Okay, where's her man at? I don't see no other dude.
She's gorgeous.
Okay, she look good. She look good. Okay, where's her man?
And she's like 45, and she has a grandchild.
That's a red flag. She's a red flag. Dog, everybody look good. I see a man. She got a man.
This is her right here.
She got a man?
Do you see this lady?
Okay, she got a man?
I don't think she has a man, but do you see her? Paul, look at this lady.
I see her. Okay, where's her man at? I don't see no other dude.
She's gorgeous.
Okay, she look good. Okay, where's her man?
And she's like 45, and she has a grandchild.
That's a red flag. She's a red flag.
Whole thing right
now. Dog, everybody think looks ain't everything.
No, looks are not everything.
Just because you look cool, let me tell you something. Just because you look good and everything, just get you in the door. Like, if you ain't got no other qualities than looking good, then what value you bringing to me? Like, it's a gang of good looking girls. Come on now. Oh, she look good. You just told me, oh, she's 40, look good. All right, what else?
Well,
you can't even tell me
but let me
else
say
about
this
it.
though,
I can't even tell me nothing else about
Paul, let me tell you this. A lot of men, looks is all that it takes, baby.
Yeah, to get in the door.
No.
You don't want to?
What you mean? To get in the door.
To have sex with you, unprotected, have your baby on the way, and now you're paying $30,000 in child support every month. That's all it takes. Yeah. And these bitches are getting y'all so quickly because y'all are so loose and y'all decide to have unprotected sex with anybody moving. You don't need to know the qualifications. You're not asking them what you bring to the table. You're just doing this shit. You're getting bitches pregnant, and now these women are getting child support. She has this nigga with this baby and this baby. This is what women are doing. They're using these men, and y'all are not asking. All of these men, Drea has a baby by a 21-year-old that's the same age damn near as her son. And that's crazy to me. And guess what? It took nothing but for her to be looking good. She has another baby daddy who's another NFL player or whatever else. She getting checks. The other girl who has Bow Wow, this, future Bow Wow, the other nigga. Like, all these women have all these men's babies, and they're getting child support off of these men and living a lavish life. So don't tell me about qualifications, because it's not taking a lot of qualifications for men to do this with these women.
I get it.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay.
So what you telling about her now?
I'm saying it's the same thing.
Did she miss the boat?
What you mean, to have the baby by the...
Did she miss the boat?
I don't think she did, because Drea's damn near 40 and she just had a baby by the 21-year-old.
So how old is this one you talking about?
She's probably around the same age as Drea.
So she missed the boat. She don't got a 21-year-old getting checks. She ain't got a 20, like, who she got right now?
We don't know. She probably, I guarantee.
I don't know.
Do you think she works a job? She getting checks from somebody. She don't work no regular job. She don't have nothing. She lives in a house. She's going to Turks and Caicos. We know, but she's been doing it. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I get what you're saying, because you're a different type of man. And what you want and what you look for, despite what anyone wants to say, and I know you actually care about connection and quality, and you care about that with a woman. And it's not just about looks, and I know that about you, and I love that about you. But I'm telling you that a lot of these men are just falling for the okey doke.
Yeah.
Period, point blank. And all it takes is for a bitch to look good. Period. And all it takes is for a bitch and one loose night. And now I'm connected to you for 18 plus years, and you're paying me every month. That's it. That's it. And these bitches are 40 plus.
Unless you Jay-Z.
You're trifling.
No, but I'm saying he avoided that. If it's true.
And I'm gonna though.
It's true though.
I'm gonna keep it real though. A lot of these women that are getting knocked up now by these retired and these current are 40 plus. They're not young. They're 40 plus. The young ones is not even trying to do that with these niggas. It's the older ones. That's because they're washed up. They came here to get a career. They couldn't make it. They're fried. So the next best thing I can do is I'm going to find one of these loose men who I'm cute enough to get into the bedroom with. And now they're going to pay me every motherfucking month. Tell me I'm wrong, because that's exactly what's happening. And they make a career out of it. And you've said it yourself. So all it takes is for them to look good. Because I can name 30 women right now that bring nothing to the table and just look good. And they have that situation for themselves and never have to work again.
I remember a couple years ago, I was out with a couple guys, a couple girls, and it was a girl that was sitting there, and we was blowing some hookah, and she said, I'm looking for a baby daddy situation.
I'm screaming. At least she was honest, because that's what they looking for.
She just said it right out the blue, and I was looking at her like, damn. Like, she just came out and said it. Like, I'm looking for, I ain't got to be with them.
No, that's what they want. You don't realize that?
Yeah, but it was just like, damn,
it's crazy that she said it.
That you said it.
That's the game right now. A baby daddy situation is gold for these women, especially women who are hit their 40s and now they don't got shit cracking. Like, I'm plus 40.
What else?
Okay, yeah, you don't like that conversation.
No, but I'm saying this is the current events. I don't know.
Okay.
So that's like an episode. Like, is this the current events of the episode?
It's both. It's a little bit of both. That's fine. That's fine. That's really all that I have. The only last thing that I was going to talk about is French Montana. He's dating the princess of Dubai. She's cracking. He's publicly out with her. They're like official couple online and everything. So he said, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out the country with it. The princess of Dubai. She's cool. She looks like...
How did she become the princess?
I have no idea. She obviously is the
queen.
Yeah, or a king.
Right, but like...
Yeah. So he's out and about with her, living their best life. She's like this blonde situation. She's like white. She's appreciation night. I'm out...
Man, I'm telling you.
Out the country.
Us black men, I'm telling y'all, we need to follow in French Montana steps. You see, he cracking.
He's cracking.
He's like, man, I'm out here with these. No, I'm good.
Don't listen to Paul. There's women in the States that are cool and a vibe.
Nah, it ain't. The States women, they don't have the same values as these women overseas. They value they men. They priorities they men first. They not shaking ass on Instagram every
Not
day.
every woman is doing that, Paul.
That's American women. That's the majority.
No, not every woman is doing that though. I'm not doing that. So
there's more women in America doing that than out the country.
I can agree, but they're out the country. Women are getting paid $25 to have sex with anybody. Colombia, go there, Brazil. So please kill it because I know. And y'all want to glorify these out the country women. These out the country women, you give them $30 and they're sucking you and all your homeboys' dicks in one night. So stop trying to glorify that. I'm sick of it. Anyways, yeah.
I mean, only difference between there and here is the prices up over here.
Now, don't try to say their values are so different than I shake ass. No, they are. They're doing it, and they're getting shitted on, shaking ass, and all type of stuff. Yeah. So don't try it.
I ain't trying nothing, but I'm just saying, like, right now, if you ain't taking a girl shopping, if you ain't got no bread, it's almost impossible to get a girl out here. If you ain't doing that. Like, you go overseas, you get a broke nigga, right? Go overseas, you got a couple hundred.
Get her, because you
gonna feel appreciated. Man, so it's a difference.
You got what?
You know what I'm saying. It's
I
true.
do know what you're saying, but I will say, like, I don't like the whole values thing, and I think that I have to stop. I think for me, it's like it's a personal thing because it's like I know I'm not like that, and I have friends that I know are really not like that. So I surround myself with women who are like really have morals, have values, have all the things that really like are amazing, bring a lot to the table. So it's like, yeah, I may be a little biased in the sense of that, but I do understand the majority of women out here are trash. I can fuck with that, and I can feel you, and I feel like because of that, men are also trash. I feel like it's a bunch of trash just swimming around, and I feel like we just have to reset and clean it up.
So, like, based on like American women values, or us as American people values as a black man here, why would I want to pursue an American woman who thinks that if I'm not on the internet shaking ass or showing my body off, that I'm not cracking, because that's what the majority think. and that's what the majority do to just feel appreciated. Like how do I even have a relationship when I'm dating a girl and she on the internet thing, turning around,
You love to do
doing all this, but then the day she get mad at me when every day somebody they flooding her comments, complimenting her like, "Oh, you look so good, baby." Like, how do I compete with that in a relationship when you getting all these compliments on the day? How do I compete?
You know what
I can't give you enough compliments throughout the day that's gonna compete on what you gonna get on the internet.
But you want to know what it
saying?
is? Let me tell you something. Of reality, no, none of that is quality. None of those men are serious. None of those men are going to take you serious. And I feel like women, they get men in their DMs, they get these comments, and they get this inflated ego. When in reality, you would come back down to earth. Because half y'all don't look how y'all look on the internet. Number one, you don't look like that in real life. The women. You don't look how you look on the internet, bro. You don't. When I see you in real life, you look like a different person. You put way too much face app on, bro. And at the end of the day, when you get all those compliments online, understand that don't amount to shit. Half of those men are not going to ever take you serious. The other half of those men is not even real. They probably fucking bots. And the little bit of celebrities that you have in your DMs are probably not really going to ever take you serious, sweetheart. Because a real man with integrity, morals, who really wants to have a family is not going to take a woman that's shaking ass on the internet serious. Because if I was a man, I would have automatically sexualized you and I would just want to fuck. Period, point blank.
Why are women getting offended when men sexualize women who do that? When they talk to them crazy.
They shouldn't.
When men are coming here like, damn, I got you some dinner, what's up? Because of this, but that's where we at.
But this is two things. I want to say two things. Women have to stop getting offended when they promote themselves as a prostitute. And then when a man wants to have sex with you after he bought you dinner, no, listen, then you're upset. And men have to stop getting mad when they promote themselves as a trick, and then the woman is expecting money from you. There's two things that we are doing in this generation that is completely fucked up. You're literally sexualizing yourself online. You meet a man and then you're mad that he wants to have sex with you. And then a man is leading with his wallet and, oh, I'm this, I'm that. He's online, Rolls Royce, da 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 da. What's up, baby? I'm gonna take you.
But just because I'm leading with that, I'm not leading as a trick. Like, just because I have some nice things.
No, not that, and not in that way. Not in that way.
Men showing money all the time, doing all that.
That's what I'm saying.
How is that?
If you're online, have you been online showing stacks of money and all this? No, that's some corny shit, but men are doing that. I'm not talking about you and just someone who requires nice things.
Is that showing you a trick?
You're acting as one.
Are you showing that you might? But
no,
I get you saying. I get what you're saying. So there's guys out here that might have a stack, but that's all they got.
Yeah, and they look stupid. Anyone
but then it ain't really what they saying it is. And they doing that to get the girl. They get the girl, and then the girl, she's
a gold digger. Oh my God.
No, but like they tricking the girls just like the girls is tricking the guys. Look, I'm showing you all this money, but I realize I got it like this. And the girls is doing the same thing.
Like what they see, and women like what they hear. That's why women wear makeup and men lie. Period. So at the end of the day, men like what they see and women like what they hear. That's why women wear makeup and men lie. Period, point blank. So we're living in a reality where people are just going online and they're creating this persona, and then it's not equating to what it really is in real life.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've been in relationships before where it could be whoever that's DMing me. I don't care, the most popping man in the world, which has literally happened. And I would be like, I'm not saying he's the most popping man. I'm saying like people who are cracking in society where other girls would be like, oh my God. For me, I would never, I'm like, why would I ever ruin something that's solid, that's great, that I have a connection with over this motherfucker? That's never gonna even be on nothing for real. Like, I would never do that. And I feel like women don't operate from that space. They're just so freaking thirsty for attention. And internet has created that. Yeah. Internet has created that. This high that you get from the likes and the comments and all this attention that you forget that don't even matter. You take that all away, y'all bitches is sick because you don't have your own value within yourself.
I ain't show you.
You don't understand who you are. You don't have worth without having validation from other people. No one can tell me I'm beautiful and I will still look in the mirror and be like, damn, okay, you're a beautiful woman. You look good, you feel good. I don't have to have none of that. Because I've done the work internally to to feel that way about myself, to know that I'm worthy. And it's not even about my looks. My vibe, my aura, and why I feel like I'm beautiful is because of my personality. It's because of how genuine I am. It's because of how I love.
You gotta keep telling yourself that at this stage because you gotta convince yourself that you still crying.
This is crazy. So
No, it's just like this. It's just like an NBA player. Think about this. When you start getting up in their age and you're not that good anymore, but you gotta go to the gym, make some shots, convince you still good.
No, I don't have to convince myself that I'm beautiful, baby, because I'm the one, never the two.
But you
so
really
that's
could, and you need to retire.
I don't need to.
You see how you do me?
And then you get in the game.
You see how you do me? That's
you can't
why.
make a shot.
That's why everybody be in my DMs like, baby, you not cooked. Let me take you to your. I would never call you cooked.
Rainbow slime.
You got them on it. Because at the end of the day,
listen, they trying to take advantage
I gotta get you some more
of a
slime.
cooked woman.
Man, you know what I'm saying? They trying to take advantage of like.
Ain't nothing to take advantage of over here, baby. It's never gonna get that.
It's just like when you see that woolly duck.
You gotta make sure you don't make a mess in my mouth.
You know?
You're not gonna keep disrespecting me on this
I'm
platform.
not disrespecting. I'm talking about animal life.
You're not gonna keep disrespecting me on the Truth After Dark.
What did I say the last time?
You're not gonna keep disrespecting me on the Truth After Dark.
I like cooked
because you
food.
got me fucked up.
No, I'm just saying the reality.
Seriously.
You gotta just be in the reality of it. Like you're a good-looking woman.
I have to be the reality of what?
What you doing?
But that, like, you know, you're a good-looking woman.
Chillin'.
And everything.
And what, Paul?
You know, what were we talking about?
You eat today?
We're talking about like you convincing yourself, right? But like, are men telling you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't even walk out the house.
All right, so like, why do you have to convince yourself when you constantly
It's not
got it?
convincing. I never said you are bringing this word convincing.
Like,
I don't have to convince myself.
Like, men are telling you every day how good you look.
Yeah. You not hungry?
You think that I give a fuck about what a man is telling me every day?
But that don't feel good.
You been eating
After
healthy?
a while, no. Because men will tell anybody you look good.
No.
So it don't feel
The
good.
value of a man's
Why would you sit there and look at comments all day?
I don't look at comments. You projected something onto me. I don't look at comments all day. I don't ever do that. I don't even look at comments rarely. The only time I look at comments, the only time I look at comments is on YouTube to get positive feedback. I don't be looking at what they're talking about me physically or looks. I look at our clips and our content here and there to see what the reaction of the public is. I'm not lying. That's crazy. You on some funny style shit tonight. That's cool. That's cool. I thought we were friends. We ain't friends after this. After dark, I quit. Because it's what this be with Paul.
Truth in the morning.
It's truth in the morning with Paul. Because really,
looking at the comments.
I want to know if you should be a drunk. It's not like
no,
something
I do that rarely, and I don't be on it like that. And at the end of the day, no. And people say a lot of mean things about me all the time. Like, I don't care about that, including you. So you're my biggest hater.
I'm the biggest fan.
I can't tell because you know
I
me like
said negative about you.
you just said that I had to convince myself that I was beautiful. And then you did that.
I didn't say you was a good
And I promise, after this show is over, y'all, I'm cool on God. Because he had me. He come here every time. Duck in the water. Talking about crocodiles. Like, what the hell? This is crazy. You're not going to keep disrespecting me.
This is not disrespect you. I'm talking about the women out there. This is not directed
Bob, watermelon.
You have to convince yourself.
This is not, I'm saying, I'm speaking as how
Is
you're
that
speaking
strawberry?
as a whole to women. I'm speaking as a whole to women too.
Is strawberry dress or watermelon?
This is directed at our conversation going out to the fans like, hey.
That's watermelon dress?
This is what happens.
I like your
This is
dress.
not directed at you.
Dress pretty.
Stop looking at it like we're having a conversation.
Oh, don't start with me tonight.
We're
Got
having a
some
conversation.
pretty beads too. I like your
This
beads.
is not directed at you. I don't think you're a wounded duck.
The disrespect is so crazy on this show.
I quit.
Yeah. So that's it as far as anything current events.
Oh, I thought we was on Truth After Dark.
We are on Truth After Dark now because we kind of segued into this. So what I want to talk about is this. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, she came on our show. And one of the clips that she put out, or we put out there of her, was her talking about the fact that she feels like a woman who gets into a relationship and already has children, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 baby moms, is participating in a because it's polygamous and polyamory. They're two different things. So polygamous means you're married. And polyamory means that you guys are just in a consensual romantic relationship with other people, like multiple people. So that's like if you and I were together, a polyamory relationship is if you and I were together and we both were like, we want to partake with different people and we want to bring them into our family or bring them into our unit, and we're going to do romantic, sexual, whatever, different things. It doesn't necessarily have to be sexual, but they're part of our group of dynamic. So she's basically trying to say that she would never date a man with children because she doesn't want to be in that type of a poly relationship.
But does that make it that when you're dating somebody with kids?
I will say
that doesn't necessarily make it that way.
Well, I see. Okay, so
no, but listen, she said she wanted her own family. Cause she said when a man has kids, he gets the attention in the relationship. Like what was that? It was like she said, I have to deal with another relationship that he has with his kids.
Yeah, not just with his kids. You have to deal with the mother of those children. You do, and you have to deal with the fact that your man is not always going to be available to you. And you're gonna have to be like, oh, I have my kids. And
say Hulu. Hulu. You got a Hulu account?
No.
I think Auntie got one. Yeah,
Are you about to get it?
Auntie, you got Hulu? See if I get my phone.
then I have to go here with this.
Be available to you?
Because that's what I'm saying. Some people, yeah.
She don't understand that part yet.
Okay, and so
a man can always be available to you. Like he can introduce you to his kids. When the kids is over, you can pull up. As a matter of fact, why we can't live together? Oh, we live together. Oh, they can come over. Boom, boom.
Right, but not even just the kids though. I think that she was talking more about the mother of the children.
No, that ain't gotta get involved in none of this because I know a lot of relationships to where the man they'll meet the wife to the pickup point, and that's it. Or I'll go pick them up.
Right, but then there's a lot of relationships where the man is always, the woman is always texting and calling and FaceTiming and doing all that.
It's a lot of.
So maybe that's what she means.
You can update me. You can update me.
Yeah, but there's also like, so for instance, I will say this. Like I was my ex had a daughter, and I will say this, and I will commend him as a man. The way he handled that baby mama situation and made me so comfortable. That baby mama is only a pickup, a drop off, a this. It's very separate, right? And it was like I never felt anything. I never felt like she was calling him on somewhere. I just didn't have that. My intuition never sparked with that, and I felt so comfortable in that situation to where I was like, I knew the daughter. I was the first woman to ever meet his daughter. I loved the daughter, and I felt like the situation made me beyond comfortable. But I've also been in situations where I felt like, this is crossing a line. The boundaries are not set. Why is this person doing this or calling you at these late hours? Or why are you still having this? Or does this person still have feelings? Like there's those situations, and those situations can be extremely difficult. Because I've seen both, I understand when there's really nothing going on and it's really super clear and a man has really made it like, hey, nah. Like, these are my boundaries. This is what it is. I see the difference in that type of situation versus a situation where you can tell like, I don't really know that the boundaries are set here. I don't really know that she respects you. I don't really know if she would respect a relationship that you have. And I feel like a lot of women have dealt with a lot of contention in those type of relationships. That's why I think a lot of people resonated with what she said. So I think that if men were better at controlling the situation, because I know a lot of women who are like, well, you know, like my man feels like, you know, they're going places and the baby mama's coming with them and it's awkward for the person because they're like, what? And they don't know if they're fucking around. And I feel like I know a lot of women who've caught their men sleeping with the baby mom and the baby mom is calling. It's like drama.
I just feel like this. If you as a man, like, or if you hanging out with your baby mama in that situation, like, why y'all not together?
Because some men feel like, okay, they don't want to be with her and they know that's not going to work, but they love to have sex with her. I know a lot of men who just sleep with the baby mama because they know it's accessible and they know, like, I like her, we have good sex, I'll have sex with her when I can. I know men who do that. Like, honestly, I do. I know a lot of men who have that relationship with their baby mom. And it's cool if they're single, but it also creates a very weird dynamic because it's like, if you're messing around and still having sex or doing this, like the woman most likely still has
Well, they
feelings.
probably both single.
No, I'm saying men have done that when they're not both single. But if you're both single and you're doing that, it also creates, I feel like, a space for like confusion too, because I feel like most women, if they're still having sex with you, there's some type of feeling. And I also feel like as a woman, don't you wish you had a family? Like me, if I was baby mom, like sometimes it would be like, damn, like I wish we could work this out. I wish we could be a family. Like I would think I would low key be like, damn, like can we still be like? Yeah, I feel like a woman will be like, damn, like what woman in the world wants to have a kid with a man and not be with him? Like,
come on now,
well, we just had that whole situation, but I'm saying like. As far as like if you had a relationship, I'm not talking about what we were just talking about. I'm saying if I had a relationship with a man and we had a kid and we didn't work out, like there's a little part of me that wishes, damn, like I want to have a family. I don't want to have a broken family.
You ain't been in that, so
but I haven't, so I don't know. I don't know. But I do have best friends that are single mothers, and I do know the situations. You know, I'm around women a lot. And I'm around women that tell me their unvarnished thoughts.
You don't have enough sample size to know.
Okay, I can respect that.
You know what I'm saying?
I can
you know
respect
like
that.
One or two.
I know a lot.
That want to still be with them.
Yeah.
Well, but most likely they broke up with him, right? So as a man, ego, how you break up with me, and then now you see what it is, and you went and did all of this as a man, like.
Well, what if the man was doing fuck shit?
Nah, listen. Man ain't going for that. You broke up with me, right? Because that's what the statistics say. Women usually break up with the man.
But what was the man doing to get broken up with?
It don't even matter.
It does matter, Paul.
All right. Whatever he was doing. Now you want me back? All right, I did all this, but you want me back now? Like, you feel what I'm saying? You want me back now?
I feel bad.
So you want what?
Welcome to Food. You didn't watch B1. What is this shit? It's a love show. Everybody love love. You want love, I want love.
Yay.
All my bros seemingly got love now, apparently, but you know what I mean? Everybody
taking care of your hair?
What this show is going to be. 3 days. Starting today. We got 9 guys. How this going to work? Today, they're going to get to know each other. They're going to meet each other, get introduced to each other. These guys is going home on the first day. Now, y'all will be meeting the cast very soon, first off. Another thing, second off. In here, we have a golden coin. In 2D, we have a golden coin. What can you do with this coin? This coin is going to be hidden by production. If you find this coin,
Shooting like a
if
shot?
you find this
No,
coin,
like
you can
camera
swap
shooting
this
versus like filming
and
him before Love Island or something or very.
you gotta keep this
Yeah, I'm
tucked
not
off.
really sure yet.
They will be hiding it. I don't know where it's going. No
So do you
cheating.
think they went on there just to get
Y'all already know
like
who. I'm just a host.
clout? Probably.
Hey, nigga, let's get started with this shit.
it is.
You don't get a love doctor, right? I'm letting you know right now, gang. I'm not trying to see you flirting, not trying to see you doing the extra bullshit. You're not trying to take these girls. No, you're the love doctor. You're fixing it. You're fixing it. And why did you get extensions? I say that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Niggas is embarrassing. See? This why I be scared in the street. Because niggas don't know when to chill. The world doesn't need to know that's an extension. We never would have knew, but he just couldn't help himself.
Now, normally security aren't also thieves. Tonight, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Get the f out of here, bro. You that blowing my shit. Yo. Why y'all not talking? Like, do we need the game plan? I'm so ready. I'm ready. As I can see, guys, look what I hooked up security with. They have their own TV. Y'all can literally see everything. Y'all are certified
They like
security.
reenacting.
Why you smiling so hard?
They're like every single room.
Right?
Like,
Seems different.
no, like,
Fake security, what the fuck? Security with SI.
like, it is. Like,
They
you know?
idiots.
I'm gonna just say this now.
So funny.
I'm just gonna hair out. I'm telling y'all this right now, bro. Okay? I need y'all on y'all best behavior. I need y'all to see courage.
Nigga, I'm a real deal security.
I'm ready. Alright. I'm gonna see y'all. I'm ready. I'm ready. Don't do no bullshit. I'm dead ass. Yeah, we quick. Come on.
Tonight, on Into TV.
See, he's troll. You know, I think I'm joking. Shit, not funny. Alright, anyways. Now it's time. God is beating ass. Now, how this gonna work? I'm gonna call God. Rotate. First up, my boy, Faye's brother, Silky. Come on down.
What's up, bro? I was actually just about to take you. Well, y'all.
Great, bro. How you feeling?
I'm going to have to push you down.
Yeah, amazing. So look, talk to me. Yeah. What's your goals this weekend? How you feeling? Like, what's your need?
I'm here to empower all women here, you know what I'm saying?
I like that.
You know, I like that. You know, I'm a feminist first.
Yeah.
I'm here for the women. I want to make sure that, you know, even if I don't find my love, that they're able to find their love here. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these men, they not here for love. They already told me everything.
Hold on. If you like that, tell us who.
If you like that. If you like that. My kills hurt. Hey, listen, look, let me tell you something.
Also, I'm not sure if y'all know that I need Friday off too. I'm flying out Thursday night.
You're doing you. You gotta.
Sometimes you're the wreck, you know?
We're not gonna fall for that.
It is what it is, you know?
My brother.
Next up. Now, so could you just stand right here, like?
So, I just said, like,
Yeah, you could just post up.
I'm just chilling.
Like, what's up? All right, so next up, from the ladies' side, Black Queen, Tavi, can you come on down?
James.
How you doing? Now give a little intro.
Oh, wait,
to
hold
you
on.
so you know who you are.
I'm Tavi the Ray. That's my intro.
Okay, so look.
Can we change it? It was not
It's not
given what it was supposed to give.
For real.
Yeah.
So they faking?
They're just acting it out.
What we got today?
I love that. Where's the chocolate? Okay, now go down. Ooh, there we go.
this right here?
You guys gotta go
Yeah.
out this week. Yeah.
Good.
Organize, move around. Okay. If you need help, let me know. I'm just chilling. I got John's dad taking him because he got his kids going to Montana. Mom's doing it all. So like, spend some time with him. So if you need help, let me know. I'll see if I can help you out. Okay? Yep. Love you guys. Bye. Love you too. See you.
They're gonna charge me for real? Huh? I would just for some of these for free, but
No nipping.
oh shit.
That's my son.
I rather get Hulu. You said what?
Hey.
Huh?
I tell the dog what to do.
Did you ever make a Hulu?
Hmm?
You ever make a Hulu?
Yeah, I have before.
Oh, so you gotta do it 7 days.
Yeah.
Stop! Leave him alone. Popper. Popper. You better stop, Grumpy. You better stop. Leave her alone. Here, leave her alone. Oh my God. Leave her alone.
Mom, he's yummy here. Come with me.
Go back. No, you're not being nice. Nip it. Don't use teeth with
Yummy,
kids.
yummy,
No, no.
yum, yum.
No teeth with kids. Tell her again, Honest. Tell her again.
Look, I dropped my phone.
I know, Honest.
Look, drop my phone. Drop. Ow! My phone. Oh no. No, my phone broken. This one on the triangle. I got the pizza.
Pizza almost done. Trying to go sit down. Leave the doggies alone. Go play with your toys. Shut the fuck up. Get your iPad. It's working.
Mom, I can't hear you.
Mm,
I want to my daddy. My
I'll use my
daddy.
card.
You have a picture of it in your phone? No.
They should have my shit on file. Let me see. Oh yeah, they did.
You need to be nice to babies. You don't like kids, Raven? You don't like kids? What's that about? No nipping at the kids. Oof! They try to bite me. Get up. Get up. You know what to do. Outside.
have bit him or something.
How many do you have?
I have 2, but I babysit a little boy.
Oh god.
Yeah, he used to live with his dad, so still trying to help out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's a little girl I babysit too. So I'm gonna watch her and her shit.
Oh god. Bless your soul, girl. Cause when I worked in Williston, I just moved to Minot. I worked for the daycare, so I like feel you. Like so many kids at once, and like they don't listen, they don't care, they really do not give a fuck.
You know, for real. They know they going home.
Yeah.
Hey, are you serious? It's another one right there. Onyx. Go get the other one.
Bundle. Yeah, I don't know why it's not.
Charger, chill. Chill. Or she bite your ass. Go. You have to learn how to deal with them first.
You ready?
For?
You hungry, Auntie? You want to eat something?
I'm actually not hungry. Appetite kind of weird today.
Nah, what is it?
You sure though? Or something for later?
Well, cause I don't like wasting food.
Okay.
If I don't want it,
I
then
feel you.
I'm probably never going to eat it.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
I appreciate you though.
Yeah. Oh shit. I need my fanny pack. Will you hand me the black?
Sure.
Oh shit, the lotus drinks. Thank you.
Are they energy drinks?
Yes, with natural energy from a plant. But like it's actually really good.
Oh yeah, okay.
Well, I know they're good when they're made at coffee shops. I haven't tried the canned version yet, neither at he. So we're like, let's do it.
Sure.
Oh, you guys are taking that out.
This nigga is streaming.